wanna lagana.
Yeah.
Me wanna lagana. Lagana. I'm a lagana. More money, Charlie, and enjoyment. And the top life we God bless. Cause we never get no honey. Ting, 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 yeah. Me, I get my content again. Me not come to play. As you gotta sing my name. Yeah. Me, I get my content again. Me not come to play.
Yo, yes, yo, they call me Ficky Board Mountain, you know what time it is. And today on the X Freestyle, I'm hanging out with my brother, or King Promise brother.
Yeah, exactly.
I hang out with one and only Mr. Reuben, aka. Yeah, you know what time it is. Five star. The real fake King Promise, you know what time it is.
Yeah.
Now, bro, how you feeling? How you feeling?
Good, you know, as you can see, Charlie, the feeling is right. You know, it's a 5-star shit.
It's a 5-star shit.
Yeah.
You know, in recent times in Ghana, it be like this on a lookalike thing. It gets some buzz, be so man. I really want to, take some things. First of all, how did it start for you?
Okay, so me personally, I think this thing started when I was in level 200 second semester.
Okay.
At the University of Ghana Business School. So I was in Sabaho. And somebody nominated me for a position, financial secretary.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, Charlie, me, I don't like this kind of campaign and politics stuff, but I didn't know what the person had seen in me. So I was like, well, let me just go by the flow.
Okay.
And as at that time, I just needed a brand for myself. But already, my head they grew all right. More times I would put cap on it, go for lectures and all that. People see me. That was around 2017-18 there.
Okay.
You see, Kiddy, Kuami Eugene, Kim Promise, and Kwesiata, these 4 Ks.
They came out around the same time.
Exactly. Yeah. That was the time that they were really in the system. So anybody that sees me will be like, do you know this particular musician? Like, is he your brother or something? Like, it's serious. So even with my hair on, no, I didn't take it serious until I went to a church program. The pastor called me. I thought he had seen some miracles or like he can't prophesy or something. He was like, gentlemen, there is a particular celebrity. His name King Promise. Do you know him? Then I felt like, this thing is getting serious. I don't know this person yet. Even if a pastor has realized and noticed him that this is King Promise, then why not? I should search for him. And so I did some small online surfing and I realized some Sakura guy yet I didn't really see that kind of resemblance, So it was up to the fact that I had to go for the position. Then I just decided to, okay, now people are calling me by this name. Let me just give them what they want, just so I would get more leverage over my other contestants, So I didn't do Sakura. Then I did normal sweat.
Okay.
Bro, I turned the whole Legon campus down. Wow. See, everybody, if you go to Legon campus right now and you ask for Legon King Promise, even a child will hold your hand and bring you to me.
Wow.
Yeah, understand? Awesome. So that's where it started.
So you won the position at
I won it. For the record, I'm the former Sabah Financial Secretary for Men's at Sabah, yes, of course. And for the year 2018-2019 academic year.
Wow. Yeah. That's interesting. So after you graduated from school, what was the next thing you actually went into? Okay,
so after graduation, I had to do my service at Ghana Revenue Authority.
Okay.
After my service, I was like, I need to find something to do. I need to find a work. If nobody is employing me because of the pressure on employment issues, why don't I find something to do? That is where the KIs thing started. So that's where my mashed kenke business, and it's not just mashed kenke. I'm planning on doing fine ice, yogurts, and those kind of stuff to fuse into it. In fact, eventually I might even do produce water, these bottled waters and all that. How does this even sound? KI special drinking water.
I feel so. It'd be like this particular King Promise there. is very, very, very creative. You know, King Promise about promised land things. So in the promise us that in the future to come, there is not going to be only mash KK. There's going to be a fan ice KK, a KK that you can sip with zobo, a KK that you sip with straw, and you still feel good. No stress, no stress, no stress, no stress. So are you saying there's going to be a future outside music or a future with music combined?
Yes, I actually have a song.
Okay.
With a particular artist. He's an upcoming artist. His name is Paul Basica.
Paul Basica.
Paul Basica. And when it comes to reggae and dancehall, like reggae, he's on top. Like he's really good. There's a lot of fire in him, and we did a song. The title is Blessing. I think it's on Audio Mark. When you search for Kwesi Rekan, by then you see when you were young and you were coming up, you go by a lot of brands. Like you are now trying to find like position yourself. So by then I used to be called Kwesi Rekan because I'm a Sunday born, and the Rekan is kind of like an abbreviated form of my full name.
Okay, what's your full name?
So Reuben Kwesi Anochi Nketia. Okay. So I just picked
Kwesi Rekan.
Kwesi Rekan.
Yeah, that's a nice name. Kwesi Rekan. I think the name has a nice vibe to it. Kwesi Rekan.
Kwesi Rekan.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Have you ever met King Promise before?
King Promise, no. I haven't met him like I'm talking to you one-on-one. It hasn't happened, but I've seen him performing on stage, on campus several times. A lot of people even want to push me to the stage. But I'm that kind of person, you see. I don't want to do that kind of ahonsh. Okay, so I do ahonshesha, I can't meet King Promise. Yes. What am I going to show to King Promise? That I look like you, so what? No, I want to. If I'm right now, I'm ready to meet him. Why? Because I have a lot of projects to show him that Promise, look, this is what I do.
Work together.
Charlie, invest in my business, let's do things. That is the kind of projection I'm looking at, not that I look like Sue. So we just take pictures, we have fun, social media, then what again?
Wow, I like that vibe. So King Promise, this guy is saying, actually, you guys looking alike is a good vibe. And possibly you guys will actually work, amazing things. He's got ideas. He's not just having ideas, he's working on his, he already works on his ideas. And it's something that I could actually vibe, There could be something, there could be a chemistry out there that you guys could actually work out. You understand? So what do you think is the basic difference between you and King Promise?
Okay, so I think one clear difference here, is that first of all, King Promise went to Central University and he majored in marketing.
Okay.
And now King Promise is utilizing the marketing skills into his music.
Okay.
So right now King Promise, we all know him as a musician.
Okay.
This King Promise is on the verge of doing finishing his chartered accountant course. Aside that, he's an entrepreneur, of which he kind of loves music as well. So that one would be like a side thing that he will kind of be picking some vibe with. But on top of it all, King Promise is a musician, and I also do a different vibe, and that's the clear difference between myself
you and so you are basically an entrepreneur, and the other guy is basically a musician.
Exactly.
All right. Now let's talk about the real issue that is at hand. The whole medical came out and he really dissed the medical lookalike, and the public of now they are somehow negatively turned towards the whole lookalike thing, and I don't understand. Please, what do you really have to say about the whole situation that is on ground right now?
All right, thank you very much. I think this is a very critical question that I personally would love to address it. Not just medical, I think Shatawale has also jumped onto it. Stoneboy has his also own view of it and all that. Me personally, you see, for something to kick into a particular artist, especially when you've been given the platform, you are performing, and then you can actually pause, use some 2 minutes to address lookalike issue and impersonation stuff, then it means it's really serious. So personally, I think that what we have here, the major problem here is about impersonation.
Okay.
And that is the main thing that these artists are talking about. And they think that all the lookalikes are not working. They don't have anything to do. And because of course some other groups are saying for them they are doing lookalike business. So I think that is the major thing. And I even learned some people want us to pick forms, 500 cedis to just join. Like, bro, like, see, me personally, I don't do lookalike business. I do my own business. Now, talking about impersonation here, because that's the major thing that they are really using to attack us.
Yeah.
What is impersonation in the first place? Impersonation simply means assuming to be someone without the person's authority.
Yeah.
And having an intent
Towards fraudulent activity.
Exactly. So if I don't have any intent of any fraudulent act, or I'm not really working in a capacity or doing business in the capacity of Ken Promise, and I'm doing my own thing, what is impersonation about it?
So do you think that these artists are just maybe jealous, or they have it, they're thinking about it the wrong, or they think maybe these people will come and take their shine away? What do you think is the reason why these people are actually doing this?
Okay, personally, I don't think it's because they are jealous of us.
Okay.
If they are, then maybe it's their own cup of tea. Me, I don't care about that. But I think the issue has to be with how some of them are actually like portraying themselves, how some of them are acting right now. It makes the main artist feel even disgraced. Imagine me right now, if I work so hard, build my own brand, K-Ice, assuming, let's say, K-Ice, Mr. Reuben or Kwesi Rekan becomes a bigger brand, and somebody comes out that he or she looks like me. Of course, it's a good thing, but what will give me the audacity to even pay attention to that person will be the person's actions. What are you doing? What you are doing, is it something that is adding more value to me? If it is, of course, in fact, I will even look for you and dash you some monies and invest in whatever that you are doing. But if it's something that at the end of the day will tarnish my image, see, in fact, you will become my worst enemy. You understand?
From the looks of things, you guys are not even doing anything to actually tarnish the image of these artists. Do you think it's also a case that these artists are trying to jump into your trend, the look-alike trend, to trend themselves?
Of course. Personally, I think it's a trend on its own for them.
Yeah, okay. So you think like somebody like Shatawale, we have not seen his look-alike. So him talking about it is more like, I don't think the issue, like you think the issue does not concern him, right?
Yeah, it doesn't concern him at all. And besides, it's different from the fact that we had a Shatawale look-alike in that particular squad. That one he could have probably threw like the bomb. I mean the bomb to his direction. Okay, that's cool. You
okay,
understand?
but is it that would you think that Ghana artists now, they do not like people appreciating their art to the fact that people want to say I look like this person? Do you think that Ghana artists, who the ones who are condemning this, have a problem with appreciation from their fans? Because for example, now I am a Kuami Eugene look-alike, for example.
Okay.
And Kuami, I think for me, Kuami, you have that somebody say, "May I look like him? I want to be like him." Then do you think it's a problem of appreciation that Kuami Eugene doesn't appreciate those people that want to be like him? Do you think it's a problem with that?
I think it has to be a problem of the Ghanaian culture in the first point of view, because for me personally, it goes beyond just that. It goes beyond just the fact that I look like you, I'm doing something, there is no kind of appreciation or whatsoever. No, that's not the idea here. It has to do with our mentality. So we think we've put in a lot of work to get to where we are now. How dare you, small boy or whoever you are, to say all of a sudden you look like me, so what? Okay,
it's more like they don't want people ripping out of their own
Exactly. They want people to focus on their own brands, their own business and all that
from them.
And for me, I side with them. If that is the case, I side with them, because me personally, I don't do Ken Promise matter. I do my own business. Yet if I'm working, see, I can even make myself wretched right now. Still, you see somebody calling me King Promise. So imagine, okay, now I have this question for 5-star. Shout out to you. Now let's do it this way. I look so wretched. I look so bad. Yet people are associating me to you. Would you be so proud of that? Or you would be so proud that I'm doing my own thing, I'm branding myself. Let's say I'm even dressing like you because I like your dressing. You are very decent. Is that an issue? I don't think King Promise has an issue. And personally, if he's watching me, I think he would understand where I'm coming from. It has to do with individual differences. You see, some artists, familiar, has his own view. Other people are throwing their own point of views.
Okay.
Yeah. So
coming to the issue of intimidation and people dying out of looking like other people, do you consider your safety to be on the line? Do you think that it is do you feel unsafe in any way?
Bro, you know one thing. I think the issue of intimidation here, it doesn't choke me a bit.
Okay.
Yet I am always careful and very intent about the things I do. Even the things I'm telling you right now, I'm very, very, very thinking. In fact, before I even open my mouth, I know what I have to tell you right now.
Okay.
Why? Because in this life, make sure you don't step on somebody's toe. Do your thing and you are good to go. Okay. Now I'm doing my own thing, yet you want to kill me. See, nature in its own sense wouldn't even allow you to even get me in the first place.
Okay.
It's different from I am stepping on your toes here and there, riding on your fame to take businesses and deals in your name. Come on, that is so not. I mean, yeah. So.
What else do you have to say about the other lookalikes, and if there's anything that you want to throw more light about the other lookalikes, what would you like to say about them?
All right, so me personally, I just want all my loved lookalikes out there. But you see, there are some particular lookalikes that are really close to me.
Yeah.
I have the Kiddie lookalike and our Kuami Eugene lookalike. For them, if you check their way of doing things, you realize that there's a clear-cut difference. Okay. So that should tell you. In fact, they call us the DB lookalikes.
Okay, so there are two lookalikes.
Yes, two different groups.
And the Bako lookalikes.
Yeah.
So this guy belongs to the DB lookalike. He's Reuben of the DB lookalike. Yes. And there's also Robust from the Bako lookalikes. There is Kuami Eugene from the DB lookalike and Kuami Eugene from the Bako lookalike. So the Robust Kuami Eugene is the Bako lookalike of the Kuami Eugene.
Yes.
So do you guys also have Mr. Drew Bako lookalike?
No, we don't have yet.
Okay, there's an original Mr. Drew lookalike. He's not DB or Bako. He's just you know, there are other Bako lookalikes. They will throw more light on them, and other DB lookalikes. Am I correct?
Yeah, the DB lookalike.
The DB lookalike. So shout out to Robert, the Bako lookalike, and shout out to Reuben, the DB lookalike, as for just explained. So, any special message to your fans out there?
Okay, so first of all, I just want to let every lookalike out there, even if you are about to come out, I just want you to know that you should just be yourself. Okay. Do your thing. Whatever that you believe in doing, just do it. But make sure you don't cross the line. Make sure you don't go and misrepresent yourself to a group of people or somebody and take monies in the sense that you are the so-called local celebrities. That one, I don't subscribe to that. But aside that, bro, feel free, do anything at all that will make you happy.
Hey, this question just
move on.
Do you think it's right for the Bako Association of Lookalikes to be collecting 500 Ghana cedis to join them? Do you think it's right? Because it's your man, your words are open. You're the guy that the robust that is talking about it. Do you think it's the right thing that he's doing?
All right. So personally, it's not right. Personally, it's not right. Like, just for the record. But maybe they have their own reasons why they are doing that. I mean, it's an association. Okay. They can even decide to talk of, let's say, people paying £1,000 to join them. That one is their own business. Wow. Because that is the business they are doing. Okay. See, if you are out there, you feel like you look like somebody, you want to come out, you want people to also see who you look like, feel free, come to us. We will assess you. If you have your own thing you are doing, you are serious to do business on your own, we will accept you into the DB lookalike, and then we will all push ourselves. because it is what it is. I don't subscribe to any forms taking money and all that. That one is bullshit.
All right. Thank you very much. It's been amazing being with this King Promise, lookalike, aka Reuben, aka.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a 5-star thing. You know what time it is. I'm still freaking bored mounted. It's a sex freestyle. Don't forget, let's case on the camera. Don't forget the Boyo team has actually supported this to make it happen. Keep it locked and don't go nowhere.